I come looking for you with Haitians. I stay from good Jamaican. From different races. You get money, they started hating.
Respect this here. Check. I'm from where the hammers rung. News cameras never come. You and your man's hung in every verse.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah, I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live, how we live, how we live. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. Say they don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. They don't love her, they just love her how we live.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Oakland as the Warriors go up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Checking out the Clippers, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. Well, we're going to see Doc Rivers on the sidelines tonight, and there is no doubt he's been a successful coach wherever he's been. This question for you, Kenny. How would you grade his handling of the Clippers roster during his tenure?
Well, it's never easy being both president and the team coach. I mean, think about this. That's a lot of pressure because when the coach isn't doing his job well, who fires him?
Everyone's in their seats here at the Oracle Arena as the Golden State Warriors look to grab a win in front of the home crowd here. We're all set to bring you NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. And, of course, DeAndre Jordan will need to find a way to overcome what he brought to this team.
Well, to say the deal changes the look and feel of this franchise is stating the obvious. I mean, they are a vastly different team than they were a few days ago. Obviously looking long-term rather than the short-term.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, trading away a player with his talents is clearly a big-picture deal. I mean, you have to balance fit and talent as well as upside, and then to throw in the financial considerations. So this is more than just about the player.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for the Clippers right now, Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Green is out there with Jones, and it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
Now, Green following the three-point attempt by Freak. 5 on the clock. And Green slams it in.
I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. The Clippers getting the bucket. And that one's good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 7.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Redick with a screen on Curry. Screen by Jones. And the wide open shot from Redick. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Redick's got his second bucket.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now Green following the three-point attempt by Freak. Green passes to Paul. Jones against Green. Redick with the bucket. Redick's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter, and just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Ahead. Finished off the break. Abdul-Jabbar's got 12.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
That's a great start for him, hitting 75% from the field on 8 attempts. For those of you that are struggling with math, he's 6 of 8.
Paul outside. On the wing, Green. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one following a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And hard to say whether it was the game plan defensively that let them down or just the inability to really bring the fire on that side of the ball.
And, guys, it was a bit befuddling to me as to why they stuck with it. I mean, they dug themselves a hole and couldn't find the tweaks they needed to get out of it.
Here's Paul. Following the basket by Freak. Here's Jones, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
Now Green following the three-point attempt by Freak. And it's Paul penetrating, and the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. Now the Warriors moving it up. Freak with the ball. Cook at the length and buries the three. Abdul-Jabbar's got 19 points.
Well, and this run really triggered by their transition offense.
And you can see the momentum swinging now. They've gotten a huge boost of energy, and now the offense starting to click.
Now that we have a moment, let's see who have been the top assist teams in the league this season. The Clippers.
Opportunities for the right player to score more times than not. They don't have to force it. Everybody recognizes that if they move and get open, the ball will find them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Williams, he's checked in for Mozgov. And it's Iguodala in for Klay Thompson. Clippers trail by 3. Williams dishes to Thompson. The screen from Thompson. It's stolen by Green. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Here's Ingles. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. It's a 5-point game. Puts one up from 19. Count the bucket. Abdul-Jabbar's got 21.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Jones kicks to Crawford, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half. They've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
Now here's Curry. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Crawford up top. He kicks it to Ingles. That three off the mark. Abdul-Jabbar. No good. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Warriors lead by 6. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And earlier, Chris Paul told us about the depth of their roster. So important for any team.
Our bench is amazing. It's so exciting because
when your starters feel that good about their second unit guys, that's a heck of a asset that a team can have. And if you've seen Chris Paul cheering from the bench, you know that it's very, very true.
And Kevin, that's the kind of team that's always been so much fun to play on. Everybody's really pulling for one another, no matter who's playing. Even in practice, with that kind of a team, you tend to have more fun.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
I just like the getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
So for the Clippers right now, Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. Green is out there with Thompson, and it's Ingles in at the 3 slot. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks, boy, was he tremendous. He finished with an incredible amount of points, and he did his thing on the defensive side as well, nabbing more than his share of steals. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Let's see now which shooting guards have been on target the most over the last 10 games. You look at Freak, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. J. Redick, even more impressive.
You know, just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, and it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
And not only can they light it up from the perimeter, Greg, but they get their buckets getting to the rim as well. I mean, aggressive moves to the basket are always going to help your shooting percentage. You got to get some easy ones to shoot a high percentage.
Clock at 6. That's a 2 from Paul. Hits the front of the rim and out. Warriors leading by 9. Abdul-Jabbar with it. Chris Paul covering. Let's go. Abdul-Jabbar misses.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Green in the post. He's covered by Iguodala. Tries from 10. Cannot hit. So Golden State will take it the other way. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Here's Paul. He's coming off a 16-point game against Minnesota. Plumlee trying to break loose. Chris Paul, and that's good. Paul's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter.
String of games he's put together here.
Rotate over and
in assists, 6 in steals, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. He's certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And I think we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. I mean, he maximizes every possession and just shreds defenses.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Johnson comes in for Andre Iguodala. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Redick is in the corner. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Chris Paul.
Paul's got his 6th assist on the night. Warriors leading by 12.
2 minutes.
Inside. Here's Thompson. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. They get it again. Shots good by McLemore. And the Warriors lead by 16.
Well, it's obvious the difference in this quarter has been their dominance on the offensive boards.
Yeah, plenty of second chance points. Also keeps the opponent out of transition, not resting on their lead, staying active. And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And Abdul-Jabbar gets it to go.
This is an absolute monster performance from him. He is pulverizing them from the three-point line.
Paul passes to Redick. Plumlee against Green. Plumlee with the screen. Just 5 to shoot. The 11-footer. Thompson with the rebound.